As I said in the last post, I'm just going to glaze over a few things. I think this is the second day of September now, and I have several scriptures I want to share with you. I want to share with you that God spoke to the new church in the book of Acts, chapter 1, and He said that they must wait in Jerusalem. I'm sorry, that is in Luke 24:49, I believe. Wait, tarry in Jerusalem until you endowed with power from on high. And then I think Acts 1:7 said, but ye shall receive power. And after that, the Holy Ghost is come upon you. And you shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and Samaria and in Judah and in Samaria and in the rest of the world. You can only become a witness when you are filled with the Holy Ghost. You can only become an effective witness, I should say. Because whether you're filled with the Holy Ghost or not, you're saved, you do have the Spirit of God in you. There is the baptism of the Holy Ghost, and there is the Spirit of God living in you. Every person who got saved has the Spirit of God in them. But the power comes from the baptism of the Holy Ghost and speaking in other tongues as the Spirit gives utterance. And that is a very tricky teaching, but I'm grateful to God that I don't know a lot about everything, but there's some things I know a little bit about that I might be able to impart and share. And if you ever have any questions, don't be afraid to shoot me a text saying, what do you mean by that? Because sometimes by going the way that I go, I may have a slip of the tongue and say the wrong verse, the wrong scripture, or the wrong word. And especially if you're watching it on YouTube, you know that I may say something and YouTube says something else. And that can be dangerous. But I just wanted to be a good teaching tool regarding the Holy Ghost, because having the power of God rest in you. The Bible said, I believe in Romans chapter 8, he says that if this Spirit that raised Christ from the dead dwells within you, he shall quicken. It probably says it, but the Spirit of God is not a it, it's a he. Shall quicken your mortal body. And you and I need that power. If the same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead, Mandabo, dwells within us, what a power we have. I feel the anointing coming. Grace, peace, mercy, and blessings, Brother Young.